quitting drinking alcohol. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is an interesting topic that I have been thinking of recording for the last couple of weeks, but I've been holding out for a little bit until I have finally come to the decision where this is something that I actually want to carry out for the long term. And if you haven't already guessed, it's me quitting drinking alcohol. I know for a lot of people that may know me, may be kind of rolling their eyes and thinking I'm kind of like the boy who cried wolf, because this is definitely not the first time that I have attempted to do this, and there have been periods in my life where I have quit alcohol but eventually have gotten back to drinking and then have experienced the negative effects of it anyways, even after I told myself I wouldn't. And so I think what makes this time around different is that I've really studied and researched the effects of alcohol and how it really affects your brain health and overall health in general. And I am definitely someone who values my brain health. I think that that's kind of my motivation from this time around, whereas before it was just something I wanted to carry out to see if I could do it. And now it's coming from a place of I want to do this to really take care of myself and the person that I want to become. So I thought I would start off by explaining my experiences with alcohol and how it has led me to this point. The first time I probably got drunk was when I was 14. Which is so young, but you know, at that age I was in grade 9 and it's the beginning of high school, and that's definitely an environment where kids are introduced to alcohol, and it's something that's very culturally normalized and encouraged. And all of high school, I partied a lot, to be honest. Like, I went to parties probably every weekend, and would be drinking all the time. And it was just something that was very normal. Even till this day, with my friends and the community that I come from, it's still something that is very normal. And I'm not here to judge anybody who drinks, because literally less than a month ago, I was drinking too. It's been something that has really taken a toll on my physical and mental health. And that is why I've made the decision to quit myself. But for anyone who is still drinking, that is your journey, that is your decision, and I am not someone here to judge you for making that decision, because again, I have literally been in that same position. Alcohol has always been something that I would look forward to consuming. You know, it's something that you do with your friends on the weekends. It's something that you consume when you're at a wedding or a celebration. And so it's very culturally normalized, and I think that's why people tolerate it, because everyone seems to do it. And the thing with alcohol is that it's really a poison that you're consuming, and it's actually very damaging for your overall health, your brain health especially. And so with that being said, I want to be a person who achieves many things in my life, and I know that alcohol won't get me there. It can only hinder my goals, because I have been in so many situations where I've just been so hungover and I would not be able to be productive for a few days even. And I think the older you get, the worse alcohol really takes a toll over your body. Alcohol has always been something that I would personally use in terms of having a little bit of liquid courage. You know, it was nice knowing that I could be in social settings and be a little tipsy and be a little bit more courageous in that sense. And I think using alcohol in that sense, it's not healthy in the long term. It's definitely not something that I want to depend on in order to feel comfortable around people. I don't want to use it to make myself feel better in any situation, and that is definitely something that I would do for a long time. And I would also use alcohol even just coming home from work and having like a glass of wine just to de-stress and relax. Doing these things over time can only hinder your overall health. I was listening to a podcast by Dr. Huberman. It was a fantastic episode, and I'll link it in the description box below for you guys if you want to have a listen. So something that he was mentioning was many people mistake the fact that excessive drinkers are the ones who are actually damaging their brain health. But he was actually explaining how moderate drinkers, people who drink 1 to 2 drinks per night, that's 7 to 14 drinks a week, whether you're doing 1 to 2 drinks a night or you're just having 7 drinks on Friday, it all equals out the same amount per week. Moderate drinkers, they are also causing brain degeneration, essentially. Just like how trauma has a huge impact on neuroplasticity on your brain, so does alcohol consumption. Alcohol consumption can actually shrink your brain. It can destroy the good bacteria in your gut, and it can also make you feel higher levels of anxiety and stress, and it can lead you to making very impulsive decisions and acting in very impulsive behaviors as well. Now, I know for some people, if I try to explain why I'm quitting drinking, it doesn't really make sense, because for them, they might just say, oh, well, why don't you just have 1 drink that night and then you're fine? And in my head, knowing the effects of moderate drinking and what it does to your brain anyways, I might as well just not drink. My birthday just passed last weekend. I just turned 26, and this was one of the first birthdays that I had where I did not drink. And that's the thing, right? We look forward to these big occasions in our life, and all we want to do is just drink and have fun. And sometimes, at least in my case, I've had experiences where I would just drink to the point where I can't even remember my night, and then I wake up in the morning super hungover anyways. And so moving forward, I know it's definitely easier said than done to think, oh, I'm quitting drinking and everything is going to be great. I know I'm definitely going to be challenged in group settings with my friends, like going to concerts. You know, having a drink in my hand is something I'm so accustomed to. So to not do that, I know it's not impossible, but it's definitely going to take a little bit more consciousness and a little bit more effort to say I'm just not drinking. And I'm also going to have to reevaluate the settings that I start going to from now on. I think you can definitely still be in a party setting and not drink and still have fun, but the amount of time you are spending in these settings, at least for myself, I'm definitely going to start taking a step back, because I know just being at a bar every Friday night is not going to help me become the person that I want to become in the future. And so thinking about doing this for the long term, I feel like it's something that I definitely can do, because I know that taking care of myself is what's most important. It's something that I prioritize, and I value taking care of myself and putting nutritious things into my body, and working out and meditating and doing whatever I can to just grow, essentially. And I eventually want to be someone who helps others, and I don't want to end up just being someone that is unreliable, is hungover, is tired and unmotivated enough to be doing those things. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this topic, make sure to give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about, let me know on my Instagram or in the comments down below, and I will make sure to go through those. But with that being said, yeah, of course, alcohol, it's something that we are all exposed to. It's something that will definitely challenge us. But if you feel that alcohol is something that has been hindering your progress, or it has been holding you back from doing the things that you want to do, and you just want someone to talk to about it, feel free to message me. I'm always open to talking about these kinds of things as well. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.